Robert Kerr here post-game following Oakland County FC 1, Flint City Bucks 1, here with head coach Steve Walker. So close, just about a minute or two away from a big win.
Yeah, I mean, the guys were unbelievable tonight. I mean, it just goes to show, obviously, we talked about at the beginning of the game, about how they don't stop until the final whistle. I think we got a little bit of a taste at the end of the first half, with the chance that they had, and just could not see it out, unfortunately. I mean, a tie is obviously a great result against a team like this after the last time we played them. But the performance, very pleased with the performance. I think on the balance of play, I think we had some very good chances. I mean, we should have been 1-0 up inside a minute in the first half. So I was very, very pleased with the performance.
Yeah, intensity all around. No questioning the effort on display here. Players were throwing their bodies in left and right, creating chances, never stopped running. I guess, what could you chalk that result up to other than just the level of the competition, because it didn't seem like your team really put a foot wrong?
Yeah, I mean, we talked a little bit about, obviously when you play the top level teams, I mean, obviously they're one of the better teams in our division, but obviously they play in the playoffs quite frequently, so they're one of the better teams in the country. And they are some very, very talented players. So, those are the kind of games when you play those kind of teams that you want to be involved in. And I think obviously the inexperience just from an age factor from some of our players, I think you kind of look at that, that old adage of young, fearless players. When they go out there and play, they don't kind of look at the scenario of who it is or everything. They just go out there and play. And I mean, at the end there, we had 3 kids that are still in high school. They're going to go into their senior year at high school. So, I mean, the fact that we were playing the way we were, and still creating some very good chances. I mean, that chance at the end that Alex had with the kid, just complete flat-out save. I mean, Christian Wilson got forward for that. He was helped out with Justin Cassell. I mean, 2 young kids right there, the future of the team. So, again, tough because we were that close. You could just about see it. But again, you can only be happy just from the fact of how we played, the chances we created, the fact that we still were able to play against them. We didn't just sit in, I didn't feel that we just sat in and just let them tackle. And I think we had large portions of the play. So.
It's been a tricky season. Comparing the result here compared to the trip up to Flint, is that a little bit of a notch of pride for you as a coach, seeing that turnaround in those 2 matches against this Bucks team?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you always compare, the first game to the second game and how those go. And, obviously we lost a tough one at midweek, at Lansing, but I think I thought for very large portions, again, we were the better team. I think they had a couple of chances that they took, but again, I feel that it was coming together. Tonight, obviously, was going to be a key test for those young kids, and I think they came through unbelievable. I said I was really pleased with how we performed. Pleased to get somewhat of a result against these, but again, I'll take any kind of result against these. So.
Next Sunday against Kalamazoo, the home finale, but a busy week with 2 road games between now and then. How do you kind of navigate this last week till the season finale?
So trip to South Bend on Tuesday. We talked, day off tomorrow. We'll reassess on Monday, see how we look squad-wise. And then obviously we go to Union on Friday again. They've had a little bit of a break, a couple of weeks off. So hopefully we can kind of come in and do something there, our away game, get a result away from home. In these next 2, that would be good. And then obviously the final one on Sunday. It should be a good crowd. Hopefully we get a nice busy crowd for Sunday. Last game, boys come out and put on a good performance. So.
Thank you, Coach. At the end of it all, 1-1 between Oakland County FC and Flint City Bucks. And back here next Sunday as the season concludes against Kalamazoo.